Hello everyone and welcome back to ESL Pro League. We have just witnessed a win for Big Clan on Dust 2, a map where they've actually started to building a lot of momentum in recent form, and they proved that. Mouse, they were looking very shaky, weren't they, Bum?
Yeah, shaky's one word to go for. I'd say lost. Right, the T side was pretty, not inspiring. Right, it was pretty questionable. You start wondering, do they have a real idea what to do? And ultimately, Big just seemed a bit more comfortable, right? They had ideas when it comes to T-side. CT side, they were proactive. Things you like to see. But now we're moving to Inferno, and yesterday, Big, they started off okay. However, Major took over and then didn't let them back in.
Yeah, he absolutely dominated against them. It's very fair to say. He was popping off like a lunatic. But we're into the game now. And it is going to be mousesports on the T side, Big on the CT side, as we kick this one off.
So a different pistol being played by Big this time. If you remember yesterday, they did have Godby on a CZ and a smoke.
It seemed like that was anti-strat as well by Space Soldiers.
Yeah, it was. By looks of things, it definitely was, right? The way they played it was beautiful execute-wise. However, this time Godby with armor, he's already got a kill into this round. And it does look like B-site will be the play that they do make it on. But Smoothie is here to back him up if needed. They're just waiting for Rops to actually get somewhat near. And I imagine there'll be a flash over towards the corner. Oh, that's not. It's just going from bad to worse by looks of things.
Yeah, that's not very much you can do there when you walk into a USP like that and just get punished by Godby. So they've already lost two players. That's Oscar and Chris J that are gone. Both of the AWPers completely decimated.
So here comes the execute. They Molotov the new boxes. Smoke CT and coil. The boost will be coming through CT though. Smoothie not able to get it. He gets taken down there. Plant comes through. Godby. I don't think he's got many bullets there. Probably another clip available to him. Sunny gets taken down as well. 2v4. There's a kit in play, and now it's just a 1v4. Rops on his own. It's a very big ask, and unfortunately, he lands the first shot, but can't get anything else done. Nice and easy pistol round for Big. 3 kills from Godby though. It's a nice, good start from him again.
Yeah, Godby looking very, very effective. If you didn't see the first map on Dust 2, he was popping off consistently for the first couple of rounds. They really started to get into it. Looked great. I mean, rifle skills were on point. Had a lot to say for the side of Big. And seeming like he wants to try and lead for example. I mean, yesterday, there was a bit of a dip in form for one of the maps. Yeah. Other than that, though, he's been looking pretty effective this season of Pro League. I think it's been fair to say.
Yeah, it's just that thinking about Cash yesterday, wasn't it? It was the first kill on the 15th round, and you won that half.
That was a very weird game.
Yeah. Oh no, it was just kind of a odd way of looking at things, and this round is basically a given, assuming Rops can't do much with his Deagle along with Sunny. Obviously, with the plan, it means that the bye next round will be really strong from mousesports. Probably looking at an AWP from Oscar as well.
He needs to get himself a nice AUG skin to complement his skills, doesn't he? There are some nice AUG skins.
They actually are the Chameleon.
Yeah, the Chameleon's good.
Oh, red quality.
You can get the anime one as well.
Yeah, that's true. There's some decent availability for that. Normally, when you see them buff a weapon, they do release a new skin for the weapon. Coincidentally, obviously, coincident.
Yeah, of course. Not planned.
Oh no, we've only gone on a recent. Another really good skin for the weapon we just buffed. Oh.
And everyone's bought it. Whee.
And nerf it.
Yeah, 1-0. Got a bit of a cheeky frag there as well, through the wall as he bangs down towards T-steps. So that is the second round picked up by Big.
Chris J's got the Krieg out as well. It's going to be a full battle, Krieg versus AUG. No AWP in play from Oscar. It's probably for the best. I mean, last map he wasn't too great with it.
Ooh.
This is aggressive. Or are they feigning the aggression? Because that smoke basically guarantees that you have control of bottom mid if you want it. Those nades are beautiful though. Oscar. That's really unfortunate. The reaction from that by mousesports is to try and take towards Banana at least, but there's nothing to really take. They've already given it up. It's just a matter of time if they do go towards the top.
Yeah, just going to be holding on for dear life right now. Big have looked very effective in the early opening segments of these rounds, being able to do a lot of damage, or at the very least get frags. As this push comes up, Sunny going to be waiting towards top banana, makes a ton of noise as he waits for his team to arrive, and smoothing the elevated angle, support from Godby as well with that AUG.
Smoothie still has his smoke if needed as well. You can see Tabson ready to rotate. You gotta be thinking Smooya uses his smoke in the next few seconds purely because time is going to start to run out. 45 seconds on the clock. They're getting ready to use the smokes towards this execute. As soon as they start coming over, Smooya's going to smoke, but they're going into contact.
Ooh, push going to come through. Sunny tries to get the headshot off as he was spammed down. Eliminated by Smooya though with the MP9. Chris J responds with the Krieg. And the Org man himself sprinting in there. Godby trying to get in position. He goes for the spam. Oh,
not much damage.
Gets the tag off them, but couldn't convert it. The Zebra not helping him out today.
Apparently not. They do have 2 kits available to them, and a Molotov and Tabson, which is going to come through towards new box. Sadly, there's nobody there though. Just the one flash available now from Tizian. Flash comes through, and the push is going to come in as well. It's a big 3v4. And it looks like it's favouring the T's, but that's a good steal from Tizian, and followed by another one from Next. Just 1v3 though.
Oh, they're picking up all the frags. Rops, he's the only one that remains. So 1 versus 2. Angle's going to be held. Tizian will kill him as he orgs him down, and that will be the defuse picked up now for Big. A 3rd round achieved, but it did go down to the wire. 2 players that survived. Both of them going to salvage AKs as well, so they can drop those over.
Quite interesting. Godby was the one with the kit then. The Next without one. Next defuses, Godby covers. And you got to be thinking normally you want Next covering, Godby defusing, don't you, into actual firepower. But obviously no difference there. Godby did still get the kill. The defuse did come through, and mousesports, because of this new money, it does mean that they're able to just buy straight back into it because they did only see 2 players survive from Big just then. And the same grenade's being used by Big towards mid there. But this is a really aggressive play from mousesports. Chris J leading the pack. Really awkward death to get actually on towards that bomb site. It's just Next left on this side of the map. And he's having to battle too many angles really, he can't deal with that. And Godby and Smooya, Godby thinking a save is in order. Because Godby can drop, but otherwise, you know, it's a very slim chance to get back into that site.
Yeah, so a safe call going to be made. Smooya and Godby going to back off and hold on to those weapons. As it is an AWP and AUG, there's no point getting rid of them. They've got kits as well, so a lot of investment there for Big. And mousesports are just going to back off and attempt to go for the save.
Yeah, and it all stirred off really Tizian getting picked off on that little balcony peak really. It's the classic on Source we always used to have that little pixel angle from Boiler, it used to go to pit. And obviously it did go to balcony as well, and that still is available now. And Tizian unfortunately in the wrong place at the wrong time. Gets picked off and that leads to everything kind of falling apart. First round on the board for mousesports, 4 staying alive. It's a pretty solid one.
Yeah, it's nice. Obviously not really being able to hunt, they did just have to sort of save the weapons they had because the economy was quite low. So they couldn't get rid of the AWP and AUG. So Big will still be able to use those now into this 5th round. They can rebuy up around it as well, the economy will be pumped back in. It's a double AWP setup, one on Smooya, one on Tabson. What are we going to see these 2 mischief makers get up to?
Tabson with the second AWP is not too much of a surprise. We have seen that a few times. Nice little flash by Tabson to try and think that the second peak, or second mid peak will be coming through. Oh, Stico is covering that angle. If it where's come through, he's had it covered. And he's actually going to boost Smooya onto the wall. And usually we see the AWP get left at this angle as well. However, the reaction from mousesports is to take it towards mid. Same thing they did last round. Tabson's got a big ass here at arch side along with his players up quad. If the push comes through, they're actually just walking through. Such an awkward round to play out here. I mean, Tizian doesn't have a gunfire to take that out. Tabson gets 2. He's got the bomb there though. I was going to say that changes everything, but Smooya getting killed at the bottom mid limits their potential. And now it's just Godby with an AUG.
Godby. Oh, he peeks in, actually gets the kill there. Rops goes down. He's got bomb control as well, Ben. It's a 1 versus 2. There's still a lot of potential in this round for Godby, but does he realise where they're coming from? Both of them grouped up by mid. He has a flash. He has the AUG. Oh, peeks out, gets the tag, but Sunny will knock his block off in a matter of seconds and save the AWP for mousesports.
Peak was perfectly timed from Godby. Unfortunately, it was into multiple players from the mousesports side. And that does mean that Big will need to actually eco into this one. Just the Eagle being bought by Next smokes things. Although, see, there was a gun flying just then.
What was that?
Not too sure. Smooya does pick up a CZ. Tabson trying to smash the ground with bullets, apparently.
With his anger.
You can see the difference in playstyle as soon as they know it's probably going to be a weak buy. Sunny does get dinked, though. No, allowing Chris J to make a move. And Smoothie, he does get that dink off as well. There's two players tagged here. Tabson might be able to catch one of the players off. Does get Sunny, and Chris J's even lower than Sunny. They know he's stuck in that corner. Look at the running. These are two good kills to find. I imagine Gobby will keep that SG to himself as well.
Yeah, he will. Seems like he's just going to hold on to it next. Oh, from the hidden spot, trying to get that frag, but couldn't kill Stiko. Just gets the tags off instead before he goes down. And now it is only on Gobby's shoulders. It's a 1 versus 3. Peeks out, eliminated there. Rop's going to barely survive, but he will find that kill, Ben.
Run's looking a bit better from mousesports thus far, but I feel like this is the real challenge. Another buy-in coming in from Big. The AWP on Smooya, another AUG onto Gobby as well. Not fantastic nade availability on that CT side. However, it should be enough for them to get the job done. It's a really nice pick. Gobby had the smoke ready just then for Smooya's actual peak. Oh, look how aggressive that is!
That's crazy. Oscar hitting that shot is absolutely ridiculous.
He's stayed up there as well.
Oh, next, drops in to try and force the issue against Rops. He's going to be traded out, but Gobby's there with the Org to at the very least get the counter pick, and it falls now into a 1 versus 2 clutch round for Stiko. He's on the site. He'll try and hammer in those numbers to get the bomb down. But does he realize where they're coming from, Ben? Both of them in the rear. Can Stiko handle 2 men at once? As they will attempt to push in. Flashbang goes through. Stiko! He's a little bit struggling there. Not really in a great position. Will be spotted out. He's going to go down. Smooth will save the AWP. Gobby. And save that AWP as well. So it's a double AWP save. Defuse will come through. And it's a 4th round for Big. So effective stuff this far in the CT half.
Yeah, the flash is perfectly landed there for Stiko. Or against Stiko, rather. He was full blind for a good like 3 seconds there. And ultimately, this is that sort of aggression we just saw at mid is what mousesports were doing on the rounds they did win earlier on here. They were just going pretty aggressive at mid, straight up just going contact. And if I'm honest, that's not a very good sign though. If that's you're showing that this early on, the other team will catch on very quickly. As shown just then, next playing close, it was a good counteraction by them. However, it does mean that the CTs might play a bit more hesitant. Good grenades being exchanged here at Nara. For the CT side, however, they have only got 2 left on that B-bomb site. And those are both on Smooya as well. So mousesports, they did use a lot of grenades just to kind of fend them off, I suppose, to a stop banana. They guaranteed they're not going to push down into us, we'll hold them away from that. Nex actually does rotate towards the site because he has no smoke or any grenades left. He figures, I'll play towards B. We'll try 3 here unless... Okay, he just drops off the boost. Smooya's going to go for the peak.
Ooh.
That's a really nice kill.
Smooya gets that kill on Oscar, immediately deviates back, which is good. Not going to overcommit. Going to step the mark and try and get a follow-up kill. You've already got the first pick. That's all you really need. 40 seconds on the clock now as they...
Smooya smokes the entrance.
Try and get up close and personal. Gobby going to be there with the Orc, just playing from where Jenny used to be. Gets one. Somehow stays alive. But Stiko will get the adjustment. And Sunny has gone through the CT smoke and killed next. Smooya from New Box. Can he open up a can of whoop-ass on them with the Orc? Misses the first flick as he tried to punish them. We'll get the adjustment onto Ropspen. That was quite a tasty kill. But it is now a 2 versus 2 retake. And the bomb will only just go down.
Yeah, Tabson having to retake with an AWP. It's not ideal. Especially when you know how good he is with rifle, although he's had to pick up the SG.
The Krieg coming out for Tabson.
How good is he with that gun is a different question.
How confident is he as well with a gun like that?
Sunny's so low. He's playing the first oranges. They've actually mollied him out. It's just Stiko left with an AWP. This is not his forte.
Oh, but Stiko showing off how to wield the weapon, gets the first kill and the second. They sprint straight towards him. Stiko going to go big into the round. That will be the win. And it goes 4-4.
And Big, the money's not there. It's the classic case, win a CT round, you lose one, you're completely reset. But Stiko, that was a 4K from him to win that round. You got to be thinking, Godby's done amazingly, he gets that first kill. Smooya even gets one. They even get the kill in the 2v2 without even seeing the opponent.
Yeah.
And they have full eco this one. You've got a situation where you've got 3 players arguably on a double eco, which means next round they're just going to go for pistol armor perhaps. So we're probably looking at a 6-4 scoreline in favour of mousesports here.
A minute 30 on the clock as the burst comes through. It's quite a rapid one.
You just looked at that.
Oh, stop. All right, Rob's going to find that frag in the end. Take down next. Stiko will get the adjustment with the AK to eliminate Godby. Smooya is the only one that remains. He's being tagged up. And he is going to have to just rotate out of there. Forced to retreat. They'll delve their way through, gets the first tag off, tries to convert it, goes down in the end though as Chris J will kill him.
Look how much damage the CTs actually did then. There was 4 players on mousesports with less than 45. So imagine how much anarchy there would be if one of those players had fallen on that little push. Like from an unknown angle. You know, the amount of people just screaming, where have you been killed from, sort of thing. And as I mentioned, because of this eco situation that they did have, there's a half buy coming in. Not much utility damage coming from Big here, really. When you consider, technically the 2 players at the bottom of the utility damage have actually got the most ADR, and they're both playing B. Kind of showing that they have shown their presence in a very nice way on towards that side. Apps burst is a very questionable call, I feel, against an eco. If Nex and Tabson were to nade that corridor, this could be very bad. Smoke comes in, the thinking is more arch control, or mid control rather. Smoke towards mini, or onto balcony landing. Tizian's actually got into the apps as well. If he hears flashes coming through, unfortunately he loses the first kill. That changes everything.
Yeah, oh, Rops. Explosion in through the rear. I mean, as soon as you give him the engine to take an absolute miles, he was able to just run away. Keeps on pushing out as well. He does have the Mach 10. Spray up the body to kill Smooya. It is just Tabson that remains. I mean, he's hitting headshots with the Deagle, but winning the round is a very unlikely story, as he's only got 11 HPs in a 1 versus 2, no real rifle, just using the MP7. Save the AWP and get out of there. I mean, that's much more worth it, because that is something that is achievable. And that'll go 6-4. Also holds for the exit. Could be clean here, Ben. Oh. Oh, no.
On the corridor. Oh, he was holding for a second.
Imagine if he had a kit.
Yeah, Stiko will probably check this though.
Yeah.
However, now he needs to run away. The question is, Rops is too far away, so he's done really well to actually get out of that situation. He'll stay alive there and keep the open play.
Will he? Oh, he will.
Just about.
Almost.
So this time from mousesports is actually Rops on 15 kills. Which we didn't see much of him in that first map, did we? He was quite, I wouldn't say silent, but he wasn't too flashy. Double AWP though, because Tabson saved that one. And of course the AUG on Godby.
The classic now.
Yeah, apparently that seems to be much more preferred for him compared to the actual M4. Which, I suppose if you aren't confident with the M4A4, it is a better idea.
Ooh.
Maria gets another entry kill, and the nade after that from Godby lands straight on Chris J. The double AWP getting kills within seconds of each other. Very strong impact this far. Rops hoping to make a change in this round. Especially with his teammates on the other side of the map. Playing it very slowly though, the classic case with an AWPer or lurker towards apartments.
Trying to take this control. Tizian gets the headshot on Ropsben. He's looking a little bit awkward. Oscar and Chris J, the last 2 remaining men now.
Yeah, 2v5 is a big ask. The BXU is going to come in though, flashes, smokes coming in. However, Smooya and Godby, they've already smoked to the entrance again. Godby's going to get in front of that once more. One straight through, he doesn't play on the CT smoke.
Oh.
And they get them down. 5 people stay alive. That's a huge round for them.
That is incredible. Godby's been able to walk away with the double kill.
Really solid round, but obviously mousesports, they had won quite a few rounds. They've got some players with a lot of money. The drops will come through. Stiko and Rops had enough money for that. So there should be guns being passed around. Obviously a lot of confusion here. Could have needed a few more seconds to talk about this guy. Basically guarantees you won't see anything fast from mousesports this round. I've never really noticed that bicycle on the wall though.
No, the spray painted bicycle?
Yeah. It's always been, I've never really clocked on that it's there. Because, you know, most of the time you are just concentrating on that top mid angle, aren't you?
Yeah. Ooh. The double scope play towards Banana. Godby going to get aggressive as well, pushes down, trying to hear those audio cues, seeing if he can spot anyone out as well in the meantime. No one is there, so he does retreat as the smoke is still down towards bottom mid. He can go for the full rotate over towards the A site if he would like to as well, which is going to be the call.
I like to consider this the Astralis, right? We always see Device get left with Banana with the smoke and the Norp. And then you know, it lets them have 4 players towards that bigger site. Godby, really unfortunate timing on his movement. Nobody there to actually chase it though. They're still on the corner, they're trying to smoke further up. Godby's ready to battle. Especially when Nax smokes that angle, he can go straight back into garbage, similar to the gathered long balls, but unfortunately, the sound cues were there.
Yeah, you've got the audio. Stiko, not someone that's going to pass up an opportunity like that. He will just go for the spam through. Smooya.
30 seconds left.
Everything to do here with this AWP. He needs to hit these shots, misses the early opener as the flashbang will come through, begins to fall back. Still going for the peaks. Hasn't dropped the smoke, hasn't done anything here, Ben. They have complete control. They can just swarm their way into the site. Oh, he hits that tasty shot though. He will be able to kill Chris J. Tries to buy time as well as the push is going to come through the no-scope from Smooya as he adjusts, holds for the further frag, but Next and Tabson have arrived just in the nick of time, and it will go their way. Big. Picking that one up. Smooya looked like as almost if he had misplayed it. Just ran away, kept going for the refaces, seemed like he was going to go down, but 2 big impact kills and denies the push.
I'm going to say that was more luck than anything.
It's not the way you should probably play it, but it worked.
The flick shot he got on the first person coming in.
That's not going to happen again.
Yeah, that's not a reliable shot. You shouldn't be able to just be like, thinking, I'll play that every time that way, right? Normally the player takes that first shot, he smokes the corner, and then you either play close or you try and take another shot and play close to try and delay them. Instead, he gets so fortunate to land that shot that it then caused that big disruption.
Yeah.
Awkward round for mousesports to lose, really, because they had made the correct play there. They chased him off the angle. They were fully round the corner after him. Does mean that Big tie it up though, and this round doesn't look much better. You know, mousesports, they decide to not go for a buy. They're just going pistols. Should be Big taking the lead, especially with the bomb down there.
Ooh. Jump face comes around next with an easy 2K, and that is the end of that one. Big going to be given a 7-6 scoreline. And they're looking to just try to keep building this as well. The double up set up still in fashion. mousesports. What's the call here? Chris J still going to be using the Krieg, seeming like it has been something that is now a consistent buy for him.
I wouldn't say it's been working out for him, to be fair.
Not any more so than, like, you know, he would have just used an AK.
Yeah, so interesting that he's sticking with it, and there's Big as only 4 players with Banana. So this is the same thing I mentioned yesterday. If you remember, the G2, use all the utility from 2 players from A, and it allows you to keep 2 players who do have utility.
Yeah.
So. However, Smooya used his Molotov as well, which means they technically have got beat. And then Tizian did fall on that side of the map as well. So the players on A, there's legit no Molotov or HE left on either of them. Oh, that's an unusual miss.
Tabson, yeah, doesn't get that shot off as well. Next, had to go for the reface, but luckily he doubles down as he finds the follow-up kill. Chris J will get the headshot off with the Krieg, and the last 2 men have to sprint the whole way over. It's Smooya and Godby that are going to arrive on the scene of the crime, but when they actually upset him, Rops.
Godby might get Rops in the back here, depending on the time. Due to Smooya falling, that changes the things. However, Godby, if he were to get exits, it's even better.
Yeah.
Because the money on the mousesports side isn't great. On Big, they've got plenty of money in the bank. Godby's the only player who can't really buy properly. He's making them wait. Oscar, he needs to try and get out of there. The smokes are acting as a wall. When does Godby decide to spam the smoke is the question, because Oscar needs to start moving through it. He usually goes the wrong way. Godby decides to jump forward, trying to get the exit kill, thinking they're in pit. Dies to it.
Dies to the bomb.
Done that one before.
Yeah.
I have done that one before. Just a bit awkward from our POV, I suppose. Obviously, we have X-ray, so we're able to make it seem a bit...
Yeah, we know.
It looks a bit easier on our POV than it does on his.
The bigger picture. 7-7. It's all tied up then. One of these teams is going to be walking away with the additional round at the end of the first half here and take it 8-7. But who will it be? Got the AWP on Smooya, but it is not as strong.
Oh, you see the arm.
Oh.
There it is.
Ooh.
Well, again, and, you know, Chris J is at this close angle. That's a lovely first kill. When did the spam come through the wall? I was wondering when that was actually going to go through. Still a man advantage though, even though Godby did get traded. Stiko's taken a huge hit as well. There's a lot of just picks. As soon as mousesports seems to lose that first player, they try and react off it.
Yeah.
And if they lose the second, the round is pretty much done by the looks of things. Like, I would like to see how much win percentage do they have when they're a man down, simply because, from what we've seen here, it seems to be quite low.
Ooh, Chris J going to get that kill on Tabson. Pushes up as well. They're going to slip their way out. Gain A site control. Tizian playing from pit.
He's the only player here.
He has a hefty job on his shoulders. His teammates are finally going to realise maybe there could be a play towards the A site developing as the rotate will come around, but Smooya is slow. Oh, Stiko gets the trade as well, but he's only on 17 HP. Tries to go for the fake plant, hoping he can bait them in. Oh, Stiko! Connects the headshot with the AK. That is utter filth. So 1v1 as one. As one as well, Ben. Is he going to be able to go around the back? Next, holds the angle, creeps in, but he will win it. Defending from arch side. Tasty little shot. It goes 8-7.
Stiko's had a lot of opportunities in some of these clutch rounds, hasn't he, thinking about it? Like, he's been given the chance to win quite a few, whether it's 1v3, 1v2. Even on Dust 2 as well, he had a few big rounds like that.
The big 1v3 towards B site. Quite a few rounds where he's had to come out clutch, or at the very least tried to come out on top.
It's nice to see though, because it did feel like they clearly undervalued him as a player, didn't they?
Yeah.
Like, thinking about...
Multiple times.
Yeah, like, what was it? 8 months ago they won Starlight, didn't they? They beat Na'Vi in that best of 5. And then, like, 3 months later, they remove him. And then they kind of fail at most things, I guess, is one way of putting it. You know, now they have to go through the closed qualifier for the next major. Recently just been announced that they were invited to that.
Yeah.
You know, because they went 0-3 in that Legends stage. Like, they've got a lot of things to do now. All the work that was arguably done by Stiko and Co at the time has been completely reversed. You know, it's gone
they've
now.
got to do it all again.
And while most people would say that Mouse should be able to deal with it quite easily, it's a very tough ask.
Yeah, it's by no means going to be easy to get those qualifiers. Still a lot of pressure on your shoulders. Big old deal. And versus Big, if they were to walk away with a 2-0 win on the series, it might hurt them a little bit. mousesports definitely could be a frustrating game to lose here on Inferno if it slips away. It's only an 8-7.5 though. It can go anyone's side, and we delve back into it.
The only blessing they have is that they do have that point already, right?
One.
On Dust 2, they've got that guaranteed. If this one were to go to overtime as well, if you would think, technically we got 2 points if we lost it in overtime as well, you wouldn't think too badly of it, I suppose. There would be a lot of things to look at in the actual, like, VOD itself.
Yeah.
But, you know, at the end of the day, you'll just be thinking, we lost in overtime, that'd be still 2 points. When I was actually looking through these teams, it's quite weird. Like, they've never played Dust 2 or Inferno against each other. Like, it felt so weird. I don't know. It's like, I understand that Inferno might not have been one of mousesports' like better maps before.
Yeah.
Whereas with Big, it obviously would be. So they played a lot of like Train, Cash, Cobble at the time as well. And now Dust 2 and Inferno, it just seems very peculiar.
Because we use the preference viewer system, don't we? Potentially could be the reason why. Obviously, it's a bit different there that way. If you have your preference set, you do meet in the middle a lot more now. So it's not like you could just hard ban out Inferno and not want to play it.
Yeah, it depends how... Because I wouldn't say that Big would have Dust 2 and Inferno as their middle picks, is the other thing. And that usually means that the teams have got similar preferable bans, or preferable strength maps as well. which is why it just seems a bit weird that we ended up in these two. Because they have faced off 10 times before this. So that's quite a big...
It's a big pool.
Yeah, to then not have 2 of the 8 maps, we'll say, because Cobble obviously would get added to that. Of the previous matchups. So it's quite weird.
Just waiting for Tabson currently to resolve an issue.
Password.
Again, yeah. Could have. He's forgot his PC password.
He locked it at half time.
Yeah.
Just in case he, didn't want somebody to go on there and just change some settings.
Yeah, it does happen.
Just
Someone binds kill.
He's at WBOC.
Yeah.
Obviously.
It's the worst.
Although we are waiting for him, but he's actually just killing people warm up. You can see right there.
That's because we're almost ready, man.
Can't believe he's done this.
I'm going to be delving back into the game shortly, as Tabson appears to have corrected things. Now then, it's an 8-7 half. Pistol round could be an important one. Not as impactful as it used to be, obviously, with the changes that are in effect. We saw that over the past few days, that it hasn't been as wild anymore.
Yeah, it's more... The only thing that made people think it could be a bit crazy was if people did force buy into that second round. However, we've rarely seen teams do it, which I thought was a bit of a weird one, because I thought force buying... You would force bought with 1400 in the bank. Or 1550. Why would you not do it 2050?
Yeah.
When you could easily set them on the reset quite instantly. But well, alas, the teams prefer to have that higher chance of winning that third round with a decent buy. And obviously Big now on 8 rounds going to that T side. Arguably the T side is better for them. Could be a really strong caller. And on the mouse side of things, the CT side was lacking on Dust 2, primarily due to Oscar not landing the shots he normally would. And he hasn't really done much this game either, thinking about it.
Not really. I mean, not compared to sort of the Oscar we expect to see either. Definitely normally a one-man army in certain situations, but just isn't really happening today. Well, round 16. Second half pistol going to be coming through. Bigger now on the T side, and the investment is 2 players with full utility, 3 players with armor.
HE grenade purchase is an interesting one. Grenade comes through, won't do anything to Chris J, but he guarantees there's a lot of players running to the top there. So that's full top of banana control achieved. Question is, how long will they wait before thinking of executing onto this? Because you can see Oscar, he's having to play that role where he has to wait for the call from the B players before he moves, really. Because of them showing the presence, they will try and get some more info across this map. Oscar, of course, showing his face towards Archside at the very least. The thing is, Deco is the player playing at the rotate angle of B. But instead, not executing towards the B site, they'll be going towards A, by the looks of things. Smoke coming towards mini pit, I believe. And the smokes will be coming through along with some flashes as well. Sunny and Graveyard is probably the pivotal moment.
Oh. Next in Tabson going to grab a killer piece now, Ben, as they explode out towards the site. Steeko, Oscar and Chris J are the 3 that remain on the CT side here of mousesports. And this retake is going to be incredibly tedious. There's no real way.
That's a save.
Yep, that is going to be the save call. They don't want to lose the armor and the kit.
I think this is a round where we might see mousesports buy into it. You know, if you keep 2 players alive with Kevlar, they can get helmet 350. You're looking at some players being able to get UMP and more grenades. Steeko's already got grenades. It's a very winnable round, actually, if they were to go for it, obviously.
Be interesting to see what the buy is going to look like into the next one then. But it will go 9-7 and big. Momentum's definitely there. Confidence coming through. Still looking good as ever as they did in the first half. But what is the response?
Did elect to die with the bomb then. Obviously had no armor, so he loses literally nothing for doing that.
Might as well take it on the chin. Protect the bomb. There's the
there you go. Oscar's able to get head armor with the scout. Sunny's got Deagle head armor smoke. Chris J's got head armor with the scout. It's a decent buy, you know, when you look at it on paper. 3 Deagles with full armor and some grenades and 2 scouts. Well, it's not started off great at all.
No, it's definitely not. mousesports Losing a lot of health in the early rounds. As Sonny and Oscar are both brought down quite low. Oscar much more worse for wear. And Smooya trying to get that pick at mid as well.
Chris J making that impactful play, trying to get some more info towards this side of the map. Steegle will elect to actually go back towards the bigger site as well. They're actually opting to pretty much have 4 players towards the A site. Leave Christian on his own towards Banana. The push is going to be coming up though. Question's counter players actually get to the site and help. The only player there is Rops. Gets a shot from the Deagle, but also there's no kills. They need kills. However, they're not finding any of them. Chris J gets 1, that's it.
Yeah, Chris J's gone as well. Chris dead. Oscar punished. Tabson gets himself a 2K. Hat trick overall into the round, and it's a 10-7 scoreline. And big. They're really dominating, Ben. They've got their heads in the game. Everything looks nice. It's like a well-oiled machine right now.
Yeah, looking very, very strong so far. And that does mean that Mouse will actually eco into this one. Some pistols being bought. Flash bought by Rops. But you got to think of this 11-7. Assuming nothing crazy happens. So Gobby and Tizian both with SMGs in play.
Oh.
Not much damage actually done to that. It's through the corner, thankfully.
No, yeah, it's a nice dink, though, at the very least. Scobby's been left on 77.
But you might think that's more damage than it actually is, though, is the issue. Because normally that would be like a 70 damage hit. Instead, as he said, it's only 23. It's going to be a full 5v5 battle into this side. This is usually the scary bit if you run into an team without much info. You need the map 10s to make sure they do their work. It's currently not great.
Smooya with a jump face across over by Garden. They're going to go for the boost as well. CT's absolutely panicked. Not sure what to even do in this scenario now because they're being slapped down, responded upon by Big. Smooya with the spam gets 1, gets 2. Tizian will be able to kill Rops. They look for the last. Steeko goes down as Smooya will find him on the exit. That is now 11-7.
Yeah, they do recover. I mean, Gobby was the first player in, and he kind of got swarmed. A lot of bullets into him from all angles. And ultimately, for mousesports, we didn't really invest much into that anyway. And we're seeing now Oscar actually goes for the M4 buy. Which is quite a rare sight, I suppose. It does make sense. He's not looked fantastic with the AWP, has he?
Not really. Doesn't seem worth it, if I'm honest.
Oh, brilliant flash. That's ever so close to actually getting that second kill as well, but Steeko doesn't have many bullets left. They're just charging in, they know to catch him.
Yeah, Gobby's going to kill him. That's an upgrade to a free M4 as well as the bomb will be planted, and it's a 4 versus 3. mousesports not going to go for it. Let this one slide away. That's now going to be a 12th round. Big. Firmly in the driving seat, Ben.
Yeah, and this round technically is the maximum loss bonus coming in as well. So Sunny and Oscar can drop guns across if they do go for it. But you've got to be thinking, like, where does... Like, do you really rely on the AWP that much? Chris J, he was holding that angle for so long. The flash did bounce against the wall as well. And unfortunately, you know, it perfectly got him, and Steeko was able to get the trade, but it took too many bullets, frankly. Tizian's going for this late lurk, but I'm not too sure how much he can get done. There's 3 players covering these angles. The Molotov will displace Rops, although he has quick switched it. So. Rops actually having to use the smoke.
Yeah, the
quite bizarre.
Fire coming through. Smart.
And there comes the buys. So they're dropping 2 guns across. So they're hoping they can get involved straight away. Big will know that, though. They know they 100% saved 3 guns. Most likely all M4s as well. We didn't see Oscar try and get involved in the round. It's still a full buy for mousesports, however, as I mentioned, no AWP could be the big factor. Molotov in the corner. It means that Christian is alone towards the top banana there. However big, they don't even take control of it. Christian will be able to know that, and he'll probably say it's probably going to be a play towards A. If they really wanted to, they would have taken the top, and there was a free kill to Christian. Letting Smooya lead. Oscar holding mini pit with an M4.
Oh, Oscar. He doesn't have the best weapon to fight against this. Smooya, well equipped with the AWP. Drops the Molotov by the smoke as he will try and dash his way over by Arch side and cut off the rotate. Has a bit of backup in Stiko as well. Push is slowly going through. Smooya just contact walking up.
Legged sticker.
Yeah, very low now. Just left on 16 HP. Going to deviate back, link up. All of them just going to burst out through quad, it seems, in the last few seconds. But actually, they've rused them, then. They're going to be.
Kill's not going their way, though, is the issue. There's only Tizian actually out towards this site. If he drops and doesn't check below him, Box will get that kill for free. And he does. It's going to be a 2v1 on this site. Christian alone. He has a Molotov, though. 20 seconds. He's got to be throwing that. Molotov comes through. He's done a lot of damage without even seeing them.
An absolute ton of damage. Godby's left him just 24 hit points as he eventually tries to support his teammate there and planting the bomb. They're on the site, but it's a 2 versus 5. This retake is going to be so horrible for them. I'd be surprised if they can actually keep it together. Composure is going to be a key issue. Tabson with the face, though. Gets the first and the second. Tabson! Huge performance into the round, but it requires so much more. It's a 1 versus 2 for Godby as the push comes up. Spots the first out, links him down. Rops. He's going to get the kill, but he was so low. Oh, Tabson. If he would have survived for an extra couple of seconds there, Ben, that round would have very well gone in favor of Big. Crazy stuff.
That's a pretty terrible retake, in all honesty, isn't it? You know, Tabson fine, he gets the drop on the players towards Banana. Gets 1 kill. But then you at least try and charge around the corner to get the kill as a pair, right? You don't risk it, because Stiko nearly dropped to Tabson, as you mentioned. Like, if he lives there, they do win that round, because Godby managed to get a kill towards CT as well. But mousesports, considering it was a 5v2, they got let off with 2 people alive. If they lose this round, it's a hard reset. That's an interesting peek. Oscar does have an AWP this time. Bracket control completely given away by mousesports. Mops wielding the Silence M4, which I imagine might have been Oscar's in that case. Oh no, it is his.
Yeah,
it does have his
got his stat track on it.
Yeah. I thought he was an M4A4 player.
So 2 players using the A1S there. Interesting.
Actually, there's 3 in this game. Oscar uses it as well.
Yeah.
That's quite rare. Flash has come through. Oscar did get that kill, but the trade was immediate.
Yeah, he got the shot off, but he still perished, and they're left now into the 4v4. The rotate going to come around. Tabson. It would have been huge if he actually did get that kill, but Sunny catches him and kills him with a Famous. Going to spray him down. 3 on 4. Push goes out towards the site. Next with the close range spam. Takes down Sunny. Rops as well. Suffers the same fate as he falls to Tizian. They are winning this round. Tizian just popping off. And Smooya as well with the kill on Stiko to give them the 13th, Ben.
And the hard reset I mentioned has actually come through. mousesports, literally no money in the bank.
No.
And I don't really know how that defense ended up falling, though. They got their first 2 kills in the push coming in. And then the rotate was just so far away. Like, it took ages for the team to actually arrive. Tackle from Big. I imagine this is to try and talk about what we want to do against this eco round. 13-8 though, and they're in a really good position, because if mousesports buy into this and lose, it means that they'll be looking at a pretty shoddy buy. And by that point, it'll be match point for Big.
13-8, Big. They take their pause. They're going to work out how they carry on. As they're winning these rounds, they're looking very effective. If they can keep this up, this would be huge. I mean, in reality, Ben, if they got 5 points from this series versus Mouse, it's pretty tasty.
Especially when you consider this is a Mouse lineup that are still ranked top 5 in the world. It looks like it's just going to be a mid-push.
Oh, they're all hammering their way down. Ooh, the mid trying to stay alive. Somehow he's kept himself in the game, and Tabson supports Speed. Gets 2 kills, and Oscar goes down to next.
The fact they've only lost one player there is lucky.
For a round that went very badly, it went very well.
Yeah, the one player you didn't want to be the one jumping in there.
No.
The player with an AWP misses the first shot as well.
Somehow just sat in Vietnam popping heads with his pistol.
Yeah, they were just going straight into his crosser. The only jump landing in.
Just giving him the frags.
And because the eco of that, it does mean they'll buy into it. And you can see, it's not a fantastic buy, is it? 2 Molotovs, you've got 5 smokes available at least.
Chris J with the AWP.
Yeah, he's not really been able to get much done with it on the CT side. Although the argument could be made that they haven't really had it. Speak of the devil, there he is.
See, his AWP's getting much nicer.
Yeah, that's quite flashy. This smoke fading in a few seconds is going to be crucial. He's seen him on radar. Suddenly, look how aggressive that is.
Oh. Guess the dink on Smear and the kill. Tizian.
Oh, the spam. Suddenly, he was getting battered by Godby.
Yeah, Godby finished it before Tizian would have to go and try and take the one-on-one, but Godby just does it from a distance. Oscar pushes back through, but the timing is in favour of Big, and now it's a 3-on-3. It's an equal situation, and Nex, he's toying with them, trying to keep them on their toes towards the B site. There is only one player on A, but the rotate from Stiko could help them bolster the defences.
It must be Rops's M4, because the stat track is showing up now as well for that one. Normally it shows the error, doesn't it?
It does, yeah. If it's the wrong person, it says error, user.
I'm pretty sure he's an A4 player. However, his teammate, who's also an A4 player, Stiko, is close, but it might be too late. If they were to cover off the mini-pit side, which they have, he could be all alone.
Oh, so blind, yeah. Just unable to see what was occurring. Next going to get the headshot. This could very easily be match point secured. Ben Stiko through the smoke, but he's on his own, trying to execute on his lonesome.
Save call, I think, has been made. There's no kit. This is a dire call. Time's running out, and also going to hold them for another 5 seconds. They would need to get the kills very quickly, and it doesn't look like it's going to happen.
I think it doesn't matter what they go for, it's still going to be the terrible scenario they're left in with Big on match point. mousesports pretty broken in terms of their cash. Stiko and Christe saving is a huge silver lining, though. At least they're able to hold on to these weapons, and they can try and work out the economy now into the next round.
Godby fall into the bomb plant again, of course.
Of course.
Even more iconic duo, apparently.
Godby and Dawes on Dusty.
Ah, yes. That is the other one.
Yeah.
He's got quite a few duos, hasn't he? So as he said, match point though. They've got a lot of room to play with. mousesports, on the other hand, need to get it done. They need to get right back into this game. And they haven't really got the weapons or the firepower to do that. Big, for the first time, they're actually going really aggressive tonight. Hapson's managed to get in, and look how much damage they've done. They haven't even seen them yet. Just grenade usage. Shoving them all the way back. That needs to be catastrophic, although there's no player playing close, they just have the actual wall. They've abandoned Sunny on that position. The pop flash will come through twice. But ultimately, it didn't even get anybody. It was missed completely.
Yeah, it has gone wrong for them, Ben. Stiko needs to be such a huge player. Into Brow gets the turn! How has he found that frag?
He's made a lot of noise getting onto that second orange's angle. Help is arriving. He would have made noise jumping on there, but I think there's too much anarchy going on.
Spam. Hoping to connect on someone towards the site. It's a little bit of a stalemate, and it's a 4-on-4, but Stiko's just only on 8 HP. They don't know this, though. As they begin to make their way back down mid, head over towards the A site. Smoke's going to be dropped there over by quad.
Chris J's on Arch, ready to fight, I think, as well. Oh, this is actually going to be dangerous. If Chris J gets contact, Robs can just jump across.
And just swing out and help. Oh, Tizian! Absolutely tremendous with the AK as he hits that headshot. That was crisp as ever. And they've sold it, Ben! Everyone's rotated off of B!
That one bit of movement in the Apps corridor has actually pulled 2 players all the way across. That's really well played. Perfect flash into the smoke there. Smuya can cover that. The plant has been stopped though. And they've actually boosted Nex.
Oh.
He's not putting himself in the line of fire just yet. If they push further up, Roscoe should be able to get in. Does stop the plant, there's only 5 seconds left.
They need to plant right now and they're all falling to pieces. They win the round.
Considering the situation that was in.
That looked dire.
Yeah, that was done.
Seemed like that was game though.
That was a really good Molotov though. It stopped the plant completely. Next, he was forced to have a look around. He wasn't able to plant. And Oscar pushes forward, gets the kill. they've saved themselves, but for how long? Will it just be that one round, or can they go further?
Yeah, how long can they actually stay in the matchup here? Oscar is back on the AWP. Looks like he might try and take a more aggressive stance here towards mid. And they're charging straight down as well. Sunny, headshot on Smooth, but Tizian trades it back with the AK towards second mid. However, Rops' position could counter it, and Chris J's already found that headshot. Tizian as well, going to go down there to Rops. So it is now just 2 men left, Nex and God B. If they lose this will be their money in a bit of an awkward spot. However, they're trying to keep it going. They're not out just yet.
Rob's always been playing in this pit sort of area. Normally he gets ready to put the Molotov out if a Molotov does come in. However, they're actually just walking. If the Molotov will come through, they'll put that smoke down as soon as possible. Takes a bit of damage for it though. And next, he's managed to get into pit as well. Oh, it's a good flash. And unfortunately, there's only a limited amount of angles you can come from when that flash does come through. Nex is bailing them out here. Although this 2v2 could be a 1v2 very quickly if Chris gets this kill.
Oh, Chris pushes in. First headshot found. Godby goes down. Next, 1v1. Gets the tag on Steeko.
He's going to fade.
Just hiding towards Graveyard, but can he be the Grim Reaper into the round, Ben? And sends Steeko down. As he gets the tag, it's a trade of damage. There's the headshot. As he pops him, that's a 4K for Nex. There's a little 360 there as he walks out of the site as well. Happy because of his actions. Big. They win both maps here in the series versus mousesports. One of them was an overtime win, so it would be 5 points out of the available 6, but that is pretty damn good.
Yeah, I mean, 5 points against mousesports, that's perfectly good, right? Yeah. A team that at one point this year they were considered to be a solid top 5 team in the world. They technically, if you were to consider form in recent time, they still did win New York 4 weeks ago, although it was with Stacks. Oh, Snacks, sorry. And they just looked a bit hopeless in that CT side, didn't they?
I don't know what was going on with them. It felt like Oscar was having a bit of an off day. The entire team feeling a little bit slow to the draw. Yeah.
Ultimately, nobody really landing shots when needed, right? Like Chris J was getting to it a bit too late in that game. Rops, he was a bit... I mean, first half he was quite good, but then fell apart. You know, playing in pit, there's only a limited amount you could do anyway. And ultimately, it just didn't feel like there was much of a drive to get into that game, right? It just felt like they accepted that they were probably going to lose.
Yeah, that is true. Seemed like they got hit by a wall, a little bit of complacency on display, and it kind of just went downhill from there. Oh, it was a USP that was doing the...
USP.
Yeah, doing a spinneroonie. I wonder what was going on there. But that does mean Big have won 5 points out of the available 6 and have done pretty darn good in their first series. They do still have more to go as well, Ben, as the second game will be up next. That is them versus Fnatic. Can they try and steal some more points away, or will Fnatic have something to say about that one? We'll find out after the break.
ESL Pro League is brought to you in part by Intel, Vodafone, The Road to Odense, Betway, MSI, Logitech G, Pay Safeguard, Mountain Dew League, and ESEA.